Okay, so today I will be recording contest solution. So let me check out audio. Audio is great. So I just signed up for that one. Oh no. Let's remove this one. Okay, so let me just for I wanna like do prefix sum solution, even though like it's not required for this bounds. So I do just write some. I'm gonna be 0 and then for say int n equals nums length, and then for int I equals 0 I less than n I plus plus, and then I'm gonna write sum plus equal nums n at sums I, and then for int I equals 0 I less than n I plus plus, I'll create left sum int left sum equals 0 left sum I can be okay, so left sum should be nums I, num 0, and then I from 1.
Daddy,
That I'm recording.
I'm bored.
Left sum should be if if left sum number of which where the difference between the sum of the left and the right arrays is even. Int res equals 0, and then left sum math abs right sum minus left sum over 2 is equal 0. Then I'm gonna
Dad,
do res plus plus,
Daddy,
and then return res.
Daddy,
That I'm recording.
I'm bored.
Go play piano.
No, I don't want to do that.
Then how I can help you?
I don't know. Do
No.
something.
No, I will not do anything. So I'll do adjustment in the end. Left sum
Dad.
gonna be
Dad.
plus equal nums I,
Dad, I'm
and
bored.
then right sum gonna be
Dad.
minus equals nums I.
Dad.
And then yeah,
Dad.
something like that.
Daddy.
Stop it.
Dad. Dad.
So the output for the second case, output 0. The third case, output is 3. Okay, let's submit.
Dad. Dad.
Okay, I'll probably turn on the brown noise
Dad.
so that brown
Dad.
noise.
Dad.
Nicely. It doesn't mean you should, if you abort it, it doesn't mean you should say
There's nothing I can do. You should have been playing video games all day. You should have played all video games all day in the dance lunchroom. And you were just saying, Dad is just saying like, only 2 hours, 2 hours per day or 3. Me and Trisha played like for 4 hours or even 5. It was really fun. Now that is not choosing to get me happy or to have me or for me to have fun. No. No. I'm not quiet. I will only stay quiet when he is, answers my question. Dad is not helping me. Instead, he's just working.
You start with helping him. Right now he needs your help.
No, he
He needs
doesn't.
you to be quiet.
No. And I'm not being quiet because he is not.
And maybe later he will help you. What you
No, he won't help me. By that time, I will already be sleeping. And he will try to wake me up, and then I'll get angry at him. What is this? Go away. Dad. But he is not helping me at all.
will not see video games not only for today but for the entire month.
Entire month?
Yes.
And who will say that?
Because you are not being supportive and active in our time.
I am.
I'm saying that.
Zata, can you go to your room, please?
Okay. No, I don't.
Only for more 15 minutes, that's all. So let me just start drawing. So there are two types of messages, two types of events. Message, where I have like timestamp I, and then mention string, and it has ID and then number, and then it's separated by white spaces. And then it can be all users, and then it can be here, all online, and then it can be offline event, offline, and this event indicates that at time ti and id I indicate that the user ID had become offline at timestamp ti for 60 time units. The user will automatically be online back. Return an array of mentions where mentions I mentions where mentions I represent the number of mentions the user ID I has across all message events. Okay. All users are initially online, and if a user goes offline or comes back online, their status change is processed before handling any message event that occurs at the same time. Okay. Note that a user can note that the user can be mentioned multiple times in a single message event, and each mention should be counted separately. Oh, that's interesting. Can it be like offline message? Can it be the same? Can there be multiple events on the same timestamp? So this user, so at timestamp 10, there was mention I1 and 0, and then on timestamp 11, 0 went offline for the next 60 time units, automatically online and timestamp plus 60. So it will be online in in what? 11 plus 60, 71 offline. How much timestamp can it be? What? Okay, I will do that later, okay? Currently that user ID reference to the event. Okay, so it should be some kind of data structures that that supports this offline and online.
No.
You, rice, cucumber, and salmon. Also, I took toasted
So what should be the output? Output 0, 1.
No, thank you. I no one tried any.
It's not bad.
I'm good. Did you have to wear a tie in college?
What?
You have to wear a tie in college?
What?
Why it is okay.
College, did you have to wear a tie that goes
Me?
So it should be somehow all the
in every college you have to wear a tie.
all the events somehow should be accounted. And let's say
What?
That's my side.
Why? It makes me sleepy.
Then do sleep.
But I'm also hungry. How can I do? Sleepy and hungry.
so to process message, I just should go and increment, like parse the string and increment the counter, whatever in the output. The problem is when it's gonna be here, I need to figure out if that user is online or offline during this event. So I'll have some kind of online timestamp.
I don't can't have
It's
But if I turn on the light and
it's next timestamp when the user gonna be online, and if it's gonna be less than the current timestamp, then it means that the user is online. If it's gonna be greater, so let's say I have like the user that goes offline at time of 60, let's say. At time of 11, so it's gonna have like, so it's gonna have online at, so I first need to process all So I first need to sort all events to process like first offline and then messages, and then I need to process one event at a time, and then if it's offline event, I process it, and then after I process offline event, I record like for the current user, let's say user 77, and it has in the time currently or like 11, and then it's gonna be offline, so it's gonna be online on at time 71, and I'll update this online when and then for the user 11 it's gonna for the user 77 it's gonna be 71, and then I'll process the time ti, and then this time ti and this time ti will show, okay, I'll check for the user 77, it's offline because next online timestamp is greater than the current timestamp. So this should be the logic. So I'll go int res equals 0, or like let's say int n equals events size, and then int res equals a new int. I assume that the timestamp is different, because how would I treat? They don't say that it's different. And then I'll go for first I'll sort collections, so let's sort, and then I'll have this events, and then I'll have this list string e1 list string e2. Yeah, I assume they're gonna have all different timestamps. So here timestamp. Here is also different timestamp. Here is also different timestamp. Here is different timestamp. Okay, so I'm gonna sort this one. Integer, return integer, compare, e1 get, get 1, integer value of, and then gonna be integer value of e2 get 1, and then it's gonna be sorted. Nice. And then I'll do for int I equals 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and I'll do if. So I'll do this list string event e equals events.get I, and then if. So I'll have this array ID, so it's gonna be number of users, int when online when, and initially it's gonna have all zeros, number of users, meaning that they are all online, and then if the event e.get 0 equals offline, I'll do integer, okay, int id equals integer value of e get you get here integer value of, and here also, oh, I already did it. Okay, integer value of e get 1, here also, here okay, that sounds good. Compare. Okay, but why? Wait a second. Integer compare value 1 value. What? Why this is? Why it doesn't work? Sort. Okay. So integer value get, and then the online when for the ID gonna be equal, so time in time gonna be e dot get gonna be 2, and here gonna be 1, and then integer value of, and then online when gonna be time plus 60, and then And then I will need to do the calculation. So offline gonna be 0, and then here the offline hey, why there are not 3 outputs? At the time on stamp ID goes offline. Okay. Across all message events. Okay, so next I'll go if e get 0 equals message, I'll go string type gonna be e get get 3, get 2, if type is equals all, I need to increment all of them. Let's say it's called all mentioned equals 0. Then all mentioned gonna be incremented plus plus. If type else, let's say else if type equals online, yeah. Oh no, here I'm gonna go through the all for int I equals 0, if I less for int I equals, let's say user equals, let's say ID equals 0, ID less than number of users, ID plus plus. If online when ID gonna be less or equal current time, then I gonna save the result res ID plus plus. And then the last one, else, I wanna string, so like string list equal e got 2, or like list string IDs equal type dot split, and then I wanna split by empty space, and then for int I in k equals 0, k less than ID's size, k plus plus, and then I wanna do integer ID equals integer, so integer parts value, okay, value of, and then string sub IDs get k substring 2, and then IDs get k size, and then I wanna do this int res id plus and then in the end I wanna return res. Let me double check if everything is right here. So all mention. Oh, and in the end I need to add for int I equals int id equals 0, id less than number of users, id plus, and then res id plus equal all mentioned. Run string run type. Okay, let me search string split Java. Split. Okay, it's gonna be result. Gonna have string length, then k size or length. I don't remember that. Okay, let's run it. Okay, IDs run. Okay, length, I guess. So let's check. 220. The KRS should be number of users cardinality. Run 22. What? The same 22? 22 0 1. Okay. Nope. Okay, what's the problem here? Number of users 3. So in this case, what's gonna happen? Let me draw. So initially there are 3 users. Initially 2 of them goes offline at 2 time 2, the first offline, and then it's gonna be online back at 61 online, and the user 1 goes out. Okay, so user offline, it goes no, it was the user 1 and the user 0 ID ID. So it was at time 1, the 0 ID went offline, so it will be back 60 online. And then a user with ID So the problem is actually with user number 1. So it should be online. ID. Should be online when it should be online timestamp I plus 60. So the user okay, I wanna do system out println and then here t plus t. System out print print online when ID plus separator and then system out println print line, and then I wanna do this case use and then run number of users run. So online when at T2 Oh, so it can be the same time. Okay, I didn't get it. It can be the same time. So if it's the same time, I'm gonna have this int t1 equals this. Int t2 equals this. In case if t1 is equal to 2, I wanna process first offline if e1 equals online, e1 get e1 get 1 or 0. Equals offline, then return -1 if e1 get 1 equals offline, return 1. So $62, okay. If line 1 so I still have this output, weird output 1, and it should be 1 1 y. If it equal here, so it's equal here. $61. So it should be accounted. But why it's not incrementing? System out println incrementing ID plus ID. So t gonna be plus t plus t61. Why t61 when it should be 71? Ah, it's here. 61. So 61. I was confusing it with this one. Okay, 61 here. Oh. So initially here at 2. And the user with ID 1 went offline at 2. I don't understand what's expected. Should be 1. Ah, okay. Expected is this one, okay. So let me comment this and this. Oh no. Okay, that's not efficient at all. Okay, let's run. Okay. So moving on. Maximum frequency after subarray operation.
Бачиш, що робиться без комп'ютера, мати не їсть, не грається. Ти спить.
Окей.
Мабуть, треба взагалі комп'ютер прибирати.
Maybe she is tired.
Ну, it never happened before.
It was a hard
You
day.
know why it happened?
It was
Why?
hard day for her. She was
Why?
riding a bicycle all day.
Why that? She didn't eat anything because she had nothing to watch. She didn't eat. I cooked her favorite dinner and she didn't
Zlata,
eat
pick up the
very
book.
much.
Read the book and eat food. Comics.
She read the book. But
All
she
the
didn't eat.
books. What happened, Zlata? Okay.
I'm not hungry. I don't want to go to the bath. I'm really tired.
Okay, you are given an array nums of length n, so given integer k. So I have an array of nums of length n, integer k. You perform the following operation. I need a subarray. What's ing? Oh. Okay, so n squared will not work. Select a subarray and then select an integer x. Okay, so I select some subarray. And add x to all the elements in nums. If I add all x, so let's say I have like something like that. So if I add x, it's gonna be the same. So, like, if the k, so I need to maximize the frequency. And it means that if I want to maximize the frequency of so let's say here k has like n times, or let's say n I times, and here like it's like nj times. So whenever if I gonna select, so I need to select a subarray where on the left side the ki, where this ni plus nj, where like in subarray it should be like the maximum max number of repeating elements. Because if it's like max number of repeating elements, I can take this repeating element and make it equal k by adding whatever is difference there. So so the brute force, it's pretty easy, I would say. So you just select n, select like I and select J, and then you can I can basically do what? I can calculate the number of so I can first can have prefix sum. It's a frequency of k in a subarray, and then I can calculate what the frequency of k is on the left part, on the right part, on the left part with a prefix sum approach, and then I can do kind of calculate the calculate the frequencies in this window. And it's gonna be like linear, and then take the max frequency, and that's gonna be the answer. So the question is how to solve this problem efficiently. Can I do the binary search? So if I do like, if I select, let's say, this length, if I select this length and then do binary search for the max for the repeating sequence. Oh, okay, I got it. So like I have I can like iteratively go one by one here for the left boundary, calculate the number of k's frequency on the left part, and then I can do the binary search that will maximize the number of the frequencies of the same the max frequency of the value in the array. But again, it will only grow. The max frequencies will only grow yeah, it will only grow, so it will be like always like the remainder of the array. It should be, what should be max? Max should be like it should be like that function, so it will be, so the number of max frequency, max fq, plus number of key values on the right part, max frequency plus k plus k right. This is gonna be k left, that's gonna be k right. So if I gonna do the following, how I can do that? Let me check what the user is following. Maximize the right part. So not my so I should maximize the sum, and it will be can I do that like, so I do like so I have like two bounds. So I wanna make like some binary search approach here. How to do binary search for this kind of function? Is it possible? So if I do first minimal, let's say if I do the middle part, I should know like where to go, whether go to the left part or to the right part. So let's say we'll have this number of keys here. Key right, and then number of repeating is gonna be number of repeated values. Maybe it should be some different function. Okay, right. Let's say I figured that out. Okay, it's like, let's say like value is like 10. Should I go to the left or should I go to the right? So if I go to the right, the key right gonna decrease, and this key repeated gonna increase. So like it's two forces. So it might increase, but might not increase. Okay, let me think about, maybe there are some other approaches that I can come up with. So far I don't understand how I can optimize it. So like I need n to define the left part, and then it's gonna be n, and then if I manage to do this selection like in a binary search, so it will be n log n, so it will solve the problem. But because I cannot do that, again I need to select the right part. It's going to be n by n squared, and this is time limit exceeded. So we need to come up with some approach how to do that. Maybe some sliding window. If I have just a sliding window approach, can I think about that one? Sliding window for the middle part. So I start. So it started like at the left, and then I have just one element sliding window. If k, so I check if the frequency of the next element is is it the same element? If it's increasing, I move to the I expand the sliding window. If the frequency is not that easy, I don't see easy way how to what if I'll calculate the, again it's like gonna be n squared, the all subarrays max frequencies. So it should be somehow like linear approach, or very similar to linear, like log linear. So let me come back again to this approach. So I have this this part, and I can calculate the k in the right part by just prefix sum, or like subtracting like prefix sum, and from left bound, or subtracting prefix sum of the right bound minus left bound, and then okay, right. So if I'm gonna expand it to the right, to the left, k right gonna increase probably, or stay the same, but but the number of the same frequency is gonna decrement. So k right gonna increase or same, and the same value max frequency gonna probably max fq gonna decrease or stay the same. No, that's a little bit tricky. I need to somehow figure out after the key after the operation. A subarray is a contiguous, non-empty subsequence of elements within an array. So can it be like, can I just do a binary search for the frequency? So let's say it's like max frequency. So I can start from the max frequency reached. So max frequency reached, it can be from 1 to the like number of left elements, number of all elements minus number of left elements. And I can go and say, okay, can I have like middle max frequency? And then I need to, if I have like middle, and then max frequency 1, can any number be made like this? Not sure. So like my idea was like, okay, so I was assuming like there is a certain cutoff point from starting from which key value, key frequency cannot be, it's not possible. So like I wanna like when I have this function, I wanna like try this. Okay, possible. Not possible because like this is why like this not possible. Like here, okay, I found the maximum. Like here, possible 2 values. So like I'm thinking right now, if it's like if every like discrete y below the maximum is reachable, is attainable here, how I can how I can do that? I assume no. So like if I have like, let's say 1 1 1 1 array, and then I have like in the end let's say 2 2, and then k is equal 2, then if I gonna go this part, gonna be what, max like 2 here, key repeats 2 times here, and then 3 here. Oh, I can like make it here like 2 like how 1 can be reachable if I can make cutoff here, and then if I say the function is like, so the number of the same elements here is actually like 3, so I cannot reach like number 1 for the subarray. So this function, it's like, it's not like all values, it's just like some discrete values, like it may be like just this maximum like here, and when I do this cut, it might not hit the value of the function. This is gonna be the hole in the solution. Can I modify somehow the The maximum frequency of the value k can be reversed. Can I make like all of them? Can this task be reversed? I wonder. Separate contiguous non-empty sequence of elements within an array. I don't think so. So we have here how many? 50 people just solved it. You're given an array nums of length n. You're also given an integer k. For the maximum frequency. So okay, I guess I got it. So maybe I should binary. So like initially, I will calculate the frequency of k in the whole entire array, and then I'll say, okay, maybe I can increment this frequency by creating this window, and then like moving it. Moving it, or like expanding it or contracting it, and then I'll decrement the k frequency by selecting this window, k left, whatever like was here. It's gonna be k left and then k right, the right part. No, I don't think I got it. So, and the numbers here, like the same frequency elements, should be actually higher than this KL plus KR. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to create this array. Okay, so that's gonna be it.